Hey there, this is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and these are 6 awesome Melanie songs. As always, the links to these songs are in the comments section below this video. So, this is a very sad one for me. Melanie, as some of you know, died this past Tuesday. Very sad about that. I knew Melanie. We weren't like the great friends or anything, but we had several great conversations. I saw her live. We had talks beyond just business, and she was an extraordinary woman. Um, Unique, powerful, wonderful, just absolutely stellar human being. A little thingy to show you. This is an electric candle, little battery candle. The battery's dead by this point. That she had signed for me. I hope you can see all of that. So let me put that down there safely for the time being. So I'll talk about her throughout the course of this beyond the songs. So let's start with song number 1, which is Brand New Key. That's what most people know her for. And it gets belittled as a novelty song, which it's not. She used to deny it was about sex, but it's about sex. She later, when I would see her, she'd go, yes, it's about sex. In fact, if you listen to the backing vocals, they're going hump ha ha, hump ha ha. So it was her having some fun, which is wonderful. Not enough artists have fun. And it's a wonderful, with its little, I've got a brand new pair of roller skates, you've got a brand new key. And it's sort of, the innuendo's kind of right there for you. And it's a fun little piece. It's got a great melody. And Melanie sings it in a sweet little voice. She had many voices in her songs to fit the song, the character singing the song. Well, a lot of times that character is Melanie, who's not a character. I mean, she was Melanie being Melanie. But I just thought that would be a way to ease us into there's some heavy stuff ahead. But this is song number 1, Brand New Key. So song number 2 is What Have They Done to My Song, Ma? Which a lot of people know. It got known as Look What They Done to My Song, Ma, but the original title is What Have They Done to My Song, Ma? This is, in fact, the first song I remember hearing by her, and it grabbed me immediately. I didn't know what it was about then, but I know now it's a lot about how you're treated in the music business as a person, as a product. And it's sort of a look at that. Um, if you go through the lyrics, what they've done to it, they put it in a plastic bag. They've picked her brain like a chicken bone. Just all these horrible things in a great song. Been covered by a whole bunch of people over the years, and it's a wonderful piece of work. Song number 2, What Have They Done to My Song, Ma? So song number 3 is sort of a continuation. I just want to see something. Did I? Oh, that's. I have to go back just for a moment to what am I trying to say here? To this last song, to What Have They Done to My Song, Ma? There's a great lyric I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it. I want to make mention. Well, if the people are buying tears, I'm gonna be a rich girl someday, Ma. Great line. Just a great line. That says a lot if you think about it. So anyway, I just want to throw that in. Song number 2, What Have They Done to My Song, Ma. So the next song is the Nickel Song, which is another song about the business and about worth. They want her to do all these things. They want her to sing. They want her to perform, and she's going to get a nickel for it. They want to basically bleed her dry for next to nothing, you know, and profound. I'm sure a lot of musicians will agree with that very thing, both past and present. So it is song number 3, the Nickel Song. So for song number 4, we have another big song, Lay Down, quote, Candles in the Rain. And during the first time I saw her, that's where I, in fact, got this candle. She was handing them out, and I said, hey, let me have one of those. And she threw it to me, and here we are. I had her after the show. We had a lovely conversation. This, to me, is, with the wonderful backing of the Edwin Hawkins Singers, it's about Woodstock, but to me it's a modern day hymn. Uh, there's in fact there's a little uh, middle eight section. Some came to sing, some came to pray, some came to keep the dark away. That could be a hymn. It could be a psalm. It really is. It's a beautiful hymn about Woodstock. And we had talked about that, and she had mentioned to me what a profound effect this had on so many people's lives. She was telling me that there were people that would listen to it while they were out there fighting and often dying in Vietnam. There were people that the song meant a lot to them. And it shows you the expansive effect of music. Many of people around my age will be familiar with the song. But I hope everyone give all these songs a listen. Her voice on here is so powerful. Just listen to the. That's one thing I have to say is Melanie she didn't use a delicate voice too much, every now and then, but she had some power going on there. And might I add, all these songs that we're talking about were also written by her, and she was one heck of a guitar player. That, by the way, for musicians, you normally tune to 440. That's the pitch we're all used to. But Melanie would tune to 432, which some musicians, I know someone said it puts you more in touch with the world. But she, when she would perform, tuned to 432, just so you know. Another unique thing about the ever unique Melanie. But Lay Down, which I'm going to say that I'm filming this very late. It's 2 something in the morning on Thursday into Friday. And earlier I was listening to Lay Down and couldn't stop crying. Because her loss is a profound loss and a personal one to me. And that was song 4, Lay Down, Candles in the Rain. Song number 5 is Ring the Living Bell. And if Lay Down is a hymn, Ring the Living Bell is a psalm. I don't know how to put it. There's just so many beautiful things here. Here's a little couplet for you. I'm not a magic lady, but I want to sing to help the light descend on the earth today, because it's gonna get dark tonight. That could be from a psalm. Easily. Um, it's a beautiful spiritual song about hope, about life. Some of it's very personal and talking very much about the person, not I mean, I'm sure it was personal to Melanie as well, but it's about a the person singing the song, separate from just Melanie singing it. The character of the person singing the song talks about things of the earth as well as things of the spirit. I hope that's at least reasonably clear. But that is song number 5, Ring the Living Bell. And I finish up with song number 6, which was Peace Will Come, and again in quotes, according to plan. And I thought this was a great way to finish. Another very spiritual, another psalm, another hymn could be. Another great line. Our hands clutching the sand. Will our blood become a part of the river? All of the rivers are givers to the ocean. So you see the step of metaphor to metaphor to metaphor. Hand clutching in the sand, bleeding. Will the blood become a part of the river? All of the rivers are givers to the ocean. We are all part of a greater thing. The person, the land, the world, us. I hope that doesn't sound too trippy dippy for you, but it's a profoundly good song, and I've put I'm gonna call it just a very naked performance that I found online. I believe it's on her site. Uh, it's just her and an acoustic guitar in front of a bunch of people. Back in 1973, this particular performance, it's stunning. Um, and what else should I say about it? I hope that, and this was, by the way, song number 6, Peace Will Come According to Plan. And it concludes all the 6 wonderful Melanie songs. I hope you listen to all. Melanie is an artist very well worth exploring. She was definitely kind of the poster girl of the Woodstock generation because, in fact, I believe before her first album was even officially out, she played the original Woodstock in '69. And so um, when I saw her much later on, I saw her perform in 2014 and 2015. They were some of the most incredible shows I had gone to. You got like 3 hours of Melanie. She didn't have a set list. It was what did she just feel like playing. She would think of a story, and the story made her think of the song, and that song would make her think of another song. And maybe someone wanted to hear a song, and she'd think about was she going to play that or not. Maybe she would, maybe she wouldn't. There were no walls. That's what I would say. Seeing her live is Melanie was just there. She happened to have a mic on and have a crowd be there, but she was just being what she was 24 hours a day. You know, and she was this wonderful, warm, beautiful person. Funny thing, the second time I saw her was both were here in Connecticut, and the second time was in Danbury. And afterwards, whoever set it up had one of those like a paid meet and greet. But being Melanie, the paid meet and greet was $5. And she gave people more than $5 worth of free stuff. And everyone got special time with her, and I watched her sign stuff and that. And then after that, she just was so happy that people were there, and it was a great show. She just like everyone just came by. She didn't care about $5. She wasn't even about that. She was about sharing time with people. You could see that it meant something to her. She just loved It wasn't even necessarily, I mean, I'm sure she didn't mind the attention. It was all great, positive attention. I'm sorry, as I'm moving stuff around, it's quite late at night and I'm going to go to sleep very soon. But anyway, she was as genuine a human being as I have ever met. Her music is a true legacy. Her songwriting is impeccable. Her voice is unmistakable. Um, while I would have loved to have been like a big time friend, I treasure the time I got to spend with her. It was magic. Every second of it. I mean, we talked once, I don't know, a couple of hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, and it felt like it was 2 minutes. It's like, oh, I gotta go. But she was also very hopeful, always looking to the future. For someone with such a career, so many albums, she was never about the past. She was about now. She was going where her life was taking her and always looking, moving forward. In fact, when she passed away, she was working on a new album. She was a couple of songs into what was going to be a covers album. And I think she did like a Smith song and some other stuff. Um, but that's her. So I will miss her uh, having touched me personally. And I'm sure just so many people that she's touched through her music. Um, anyway, I don't want to blather on, but know that she's someone worth your time. Anyway, this has been 6 wonderful Melanie songs. Thank you for indulging me and listening to me. They asked to light a candle today. Her family did. So the closest I can do is that today. So goodbye, Melanie. Much love. Bye to all of you. I love you. Bye bye.